words, now we move on to a very exciting part of the program, which is felicitation of our esteemed superb advisors. So we're honored to have with us a group of visionary leaders, and they've significantly shaped various domains of expertise across STEM branches, research in India. Let's take a moment to introduce and acknowledge our superb advisors, following which there will be the felicitation. We're incredibly honored to be having with us Dr. V.M. Katok, sir, former Secretary, Department of Health Research, Tamil Nadu, Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and Director General of the ICMR. Thank you for being with us, sir. We're also really honored to welcome Dr. S.S. Mantha, sir. A round of applause, please. Chancellor of Harvard University now. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. We're very happy to have with us Dr. Sandeep Sanchetti, sir, who is the Vice President, Research Relations, and a round of applause, please. An academic ambassador of Elsevier, India. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. And finally, we're very, very happy to have with us Dr. K. Anand Kumar, sir, MD, Indian Immunological Financial Advisor. Thank you, sir, for being with us. So I now request our esteemed Chancellor, sir, Dr. N. Miran, sir, to please proceed with the felicitation for our advisors.
Felicitation to other
And
advisors
encourage the
of
audience to keep the applause going.
Educational Research Board, SIMATS University Junior Educational and Research.
Big round of applause. Thank you, Chancellor, sir, and thank you, esteemed dignitaries, for being with us today and for your commitment to SIMATS. It's often said that the vision and energy of an institution begins at the top, and that is definitely true in case of SIMATS, where dedication to academic excellence and our trailblazing innovative leadership style of our esteemed Pro-Chancellor has been something that has drastically catapulted SIMATS into fame and impact both nationally and globally. His vision, that is our esteemed Pro-Chancellor Sir's vision, to continue to drive the growth of this institution to ensure we provide not just top-notch education, research, and healthcare solutions, but across all facets of SIMAT has been something that is inspiring and has really captured the minds and hearts of people in India and globally. It is my incredible honor to invite our esteemed Pro-Chancellor and Director, Sir, Dr. Deepak Nalla Swamy, sir, to deliver a presentation about SIMATS, the progress we made, the future goals, and what is in store. Please, sir, it's an honor to welcome you, and I request for audience to kindly welcome Sir with a huge round of applause.
Good morning to the dignitaries on the dais and faculty, principals, heads of various institutions and departments. So, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce SIMATS. So, the SIMATS totally encompasses around 184 acres. We are located around two campuses. One is the Tandalam campus, which holds the medical, allied engineering, and similar courses, and the dental campus or the Purnamani campus, which includes the dental law and management schools. So, if you look at the grander overview, we have around 18,000 students, we have around 1,500 faculty. All our faculty are PhD qualified or equivalent with an MDMS or an MDS degree. This is one of the reasons that we have one of the highest faculty scores across the nation. We have 391 international MOUs which are currently active, 841 industrial MOUs. The net built-up area of the institution is 7 million, sorry for the typo, 70 lakh square feet. And we have around 6,000 trees in campus, and 70% of the rainwater harvesting pools have been created. The university campuses in total accommodate around 6,230 hostel students, and we have facilities for 890 AC classrooms. In fact, all our classrooms are air conditioned, and we have 7 auditoriums, 72 seminar halls, and 95 cafeterias. So, looking at the achievements of the university, we have been securing the first rank in NIRF for dental for the past 3 consecutive years. QS World Ranking also, we have been ranked. We are the only Indian institution ranked in QS World Ranking for the past 3 years, with 13, 18, and 24 ranks. And we were the only institution in India across all disciplines to crack the top 20th rank in QS World Ranking for subjects. In Sky Mango ranking, we are ranked number 8 in the world. Actually, it's upgraded to 7 this year. And in Times SDG World Rankings, we are the 3rd highest in the world for environmental research and the 10th in the world for good health. In Green Metrics, we rank 10th among the Indian institutions. We have 72 top 2% scientists, which is also a very commendable achievement. And in Times World Ranking, we have got totally 12 rankings, including Young University Ranking, Most Promising University Ranking, Asian University Ranking, etc. And we have 5 institutional world records and 12 student world records. Accreditations, we are an NAAC A++ accredited institution with a Cycle 2 score of 3.66. We have UGC 12B certification. We have got ABET accreditation. We are awaiting accreditation this month. And IET, we have been accredited. We have NABH accreditation for both the hospitals, both medical and dental. And NBA Tier 1 accreditation for engineering. NABL accreditation for COVID and labs. And we are also in the process of getting the GLP done. And we have all the statutory council accreditations like NMC, DCA, ACT, Pharmacy Council of India, and the Indian National Council. So we have also a LEED certified green building. So academic profile, we have 224 programs. These programs range from medicine, dentistry, law, management, physiotherapy, nursing, occupational therapy, pharmacy, allied health sciences, and we have also started a natural sciences school this year. So this is our major streams, and within that we are running UG, PG, and PhD programs. In total, we are running around 224 programs. All these programs cumulatively launch over 4,000 plus courses. We have a very research integrated curriculum, which I'll be describing a little more. And we are also known for the extraordinary clinical training and CBCS. MELA is our own proprietary teaching method. It's called the multiple interactive learning algorithm. And you can just see in this video here. We have been doing it for the past 10 years. It started in 2019. system is integrated with iPads. This was for the past 10 years, plus or minus. And we've been experimenting various other methods of teaching from there. So one of the core elements of this teaching method was to regroup the students after 20 minutes of learning. That is to get them out of the boredom of traditional teaching. So again, they regroup into small groups. They may be given something like a journal citation or something to analyze, which may be related to what they are taught. Right. One of these students have graduated and finished post-graduation as well. It's very nice to see them as first years. The benefit of this interactive teaching method is to get more active student participation because we make the students present in every class. That also brings them out of the shine what they traditionally have. So here the students have to represent what they write in groups. So this particular video, I took it as a candid shot. It was on stage. I just walked in and one day used my iPhone to take the shot. This kind of a chorus response, an active participation, is something which we felt was more happening in such a teaching method. And just skip through. And you can see we gave them match the following. We use digital technology as much as possible.
Yeah. Who can answer this? What was it acting of? Good.
We also used a lot of concept math. And generally the feedback we got was also quite wonderful. I'm just skipping through a few of the videos. This is purely a team-based learning where the students have to teach each
It's
other.
really helpful in helping us build our personal skills. So we're able to understand difficult concepts by various activities like concept mapping. So that has helped us a lot in learning the concepts. I find this system better than the previous one because we get like breaks after 20 minutes after each dirty class, and we get activities also in between, which is quite helpful. We have activities like clay modeling and concept mapping. There's more student-teacher interaction. We get to clarify our doubts and
So by and large, after Milla was started, now we have implemented it across all our programs from engineering, law, medicine, and all the allied courses as well. And the next major thing what we did is on CBCS. CBCS also, it has been a thing that the UGC has been pushing for from 2012. And in 2015, we adopted CBCS, but most of the time it ended up as something like it was adopted on paper, but not in fully on Sprint. So, as a first attempt, we started CBCS in law, and initially we had a lot of resistance because people initially were paranoid that it would take them longer to finish the program or they cannot finish it on time. But later they understood that this is actually more student centric and you have the choice to choose your own faculty, you can choose your own course. And traditionally, whenever CBCS is implemented in most institutions, they end up for a very flexible timetable that includes college hours extending all the way to evening 7, 8 p.m. But we have modified it such that we go for a quarter system, which I think we are one of the few universities running a quarter-based curriculum, where each semester is subdivided into 2 quarters, and within each quarter we have 4 sessions, and we give contact hours to reach 100 plus contact hours, and we finish it. We also experimented various other methods of choice-based, where we can do module-based teaching, where we continuously do 4 5 weeks of the same subject, and then we move on to the next subject. Then we did 1 week one subject, and then we shuffle, and so we also did daily shuffling as well. So like that, and we have published a lot of work on the kind of education research we've done, because we have always been trying to figure out what is the most optimal way to make the student graduate at the same time maintain good standards. One of our key discoveries in this process of over the last 10 years of testing and retrials and this thing is that students usually are not very welcome towards multitasking. They do monotasking very well, but whenever they're pushed to do 2 3 tasks at the same time, they either ignore one task or they do very poorly in that. So currently we are doing various types of CBCs within our own campus. Some are sometimes we give to the choice to the students whether they want to go modular or they want to go semester wise or they want to do quarter wise. And many times to us, separate students are more and more shifting towards modular. This is one of our realizations. The next thing is research integrated curriculum. Traditionally, in all colleges, you would be asked to do a poster or a paper or some kind of assignment work. What we thought was most of the assignment work is usually kind of discarded at the end of the year. So we thought that whatever you do, let it be composited across all 3 departments into one subject. You do one project paper. But even schools, they do a lot of project papers. So we went with that idea and we created a research star summit, a huge, very grand gala-like celebration where we have students present thousands of posters. Now we conduct star summit in almost all the disciplines, and initially it was more of something we asked them to do. Now more and more institutions are like they want to participate as part of star summit, and there is a transition we observe, the student before Star Summit and the student after Star Summit, because that's the time they really come out of their shell. And these are 2 short videos showing.
Hi, so my poster 2 talks about AI diagnosis of enamel caries from intraoral photos. Our AI pipeline used intraoral photographs and a lightweight mobile net convolutional neural network to classify enamel caries as early or advanced. With an AUC of 0.9904, the model demonstrated excellent sensitivity as well as specificity. Jet map visualizations enhanced interpretability, while deep learning outperformed the traditional machine learning methods. This approach finally offers a scalable, explainable tool for early case detection, ideal for mobile dental diagnosis. Thank you.
So this is a first year dental graduate who made the presentation, and so there's a lot of potential among the students, and it is we always believe that you need to bring in the research culture and the habitat much earlier, and this is a random video because when we were preparing the presentation, I couldn't get any videos for Star Summit, so I went and searched YouTube, and this is the first thing that came. So I used the link. So there's another girl. She's also talking about her topic. So she's doing on oral cancer. The audio is not very visible, so I'll just move on to the next slide. So in our CBCS, we are giving them, we conduct a pre-course survey. So the students are asked to choose what courses they want to do for the following semester. And based on the survey, the faculty would float their courses. We also offer courses, something outside of the curriculum, just to like baking, cooking, whatever they want to do also. 1 or 2, the thing which I kept as non-CGPA credits. Because one of the things we realize is when we go with an efficient mode of a CBCS system, we are able to finish the curriculum much faster. And since the students are able to show much more faster vertical progression, we are able to dedicate more time towards projects and also internships. Both of which have been instrumental in making sure that our students are getting some kind of industry experience even before they leave the premises. So paid internships has become one more success story of SIMATS, where almost all the students get it, and that has been possible because we are able to completely give them dedicated time off. Since our vertical progression is faster, there is more time available for the student. We have close to 10,000 certifications, and so more than 10,000 certifications in NPTEL. We have the highest number of gold certifications. We have been religiously doing the SWIME and NPTEL courses for the past 4 to 5 years. So research, we are one of the highest performing research output institutions in the country. And this is the profile which I'm projecting for the year 24-25, probably around 1.5 years of data. So in this, if you see, we have 20,488 papers in Scopus, of which 7,503 papers are Q1. Then we have 11,200 papers in Q1 and Q2, and around 13,000 papers which are Q1, Q2, and Q3. Cumulatively, in the last 1.5 years, we have 73,000 citations. And just move to the next slide. So again, we are looking at the citations. We have 73,000 citations, and which is again one of the highest in the country. We have put a chart in comparison with the most popular institutions in the country. So again, this is the Q1. Again, in Q1, we are the highest in the nation. So if you look at the data here, I'm not sure if I'm able to zoom it, but just a second. So for eligibility's sake, so we are the second highest publishing institution in the country in Scopus, next to Anna University. Anna University publishes close to 32,000 papers. We have 20,000 papers. They have 66,000 citations. We have 73,000 citations. And if you look at the top two, the Q1 papers, we have 7,503 papers, whereas Anna University has 7,000 papers. We have put a basic chart comparing the leading institutions in the country, including all the major IITs and major private deemed universities. And we have the highest amount of Q1 papers based on site score percentage. So the next area where we are particularly strong is the sources where we are getting the maximum amount of impact. So we had in the last 1 year 33 Lancet papers, which is also one of the highest in the country. And we have papers in the New England Journal of Medicine, IEEE, Communication Surveys, and Nature Medicine, Nature, and Progress and Energy. These are the top journals: Lancet Diabetes, Lancet Neonatology, Lancet Neurology, and similar papers. We have a lot of publications in the last 1 to 1.5 years. So the next area where we are particularly strong in research is our sustainable development goals. We have a very strong research team who focus on environmental engineering, and we have very high output in good health and well-being, close to more than 7,000 papers, and affordable and clean energy, where we are around 3,000 plus papers, industry innovation and infrastructure. These are 3 areas where we are publishing the most amount of work related to those goals. And these are the 3 areas where we have the highest field weighted citation impact, which is close to 4 to 6 points. FWCI 1 is the world average, so 4 to 6 means you're doing 4 times better than the world average in that area. So 1 is zero hunger. The second area where we are doing the maximum impact is on gender equality, and the next one is reduced inequality. SDG 10. We have 3,845 patents published as of date and 278 patents granted. We have 44 startups attached to the university with a cumulative revenue of more than 6 crores. So this is the Web of Science data. In Web of Science, in the last 1.5 years, we have 11,500 papers. We are the highest publishing institution in the country, followed by the IIT, which has 7,400 papers. Of these 11,000 plus papers, 2,500 are in Q1. Again, among Q1, we are the highest in the country. And Q1 plus Q2, we are 5,200, which is also the highest in the nation. We have 34,000 citations. The second highest number of citations is 16,000. There also we are more than twice the next highest institution in the country. And 74% of our documents are cited, which also shows that our quality spread throughout our publications and not just clustered on few papers. Our cumulative citation impact is citation organized cumulative impact is 1.63. So this is the data for WS. I think it's the same slide. Yeah. Next is our healthcare profile. That concludes our research profile as an institution. Next is healthcare profile. Our flagship practices which we do in our institution is the integrated / combo clinics, where we do not have a separate clinic for each specialization, but the patient it's very patient centric. So the patient goes to one center and you would get all the specialists come and treat the patient there. Thereby the patient doesn't have to walk from one area to another. This minimizes patient waiting time, also increases student training. So students also train in a multidisciplinary environment where they tend to see the interactions between two different disciplines and their different schools of thought. We also have an EPA-based student training. We are the only medical school to follow EPA in our teaching curriculum. An interestable professional activity is one where the student performs a certain medical practice or procedure under a distance supervision. And according to the EPA, NMC's mission is to bring EPA into the medical curriculum by 2030. We are already following it. We have a quota system. All the undergrads are doing a number of EPAs and they are progressively learning how to handle patients independently. And by the time they graduate, they will have the confidence and the proficiency to handle and speak to patients about common healthcare needs. We are handling around 8,000 patients a day. That's a medical school handling around 5,000 patients, and the dental school with 3,000 plus patients. The dental OPD of 3,000 plus is the highest in the country, and that's one of the reasons the institution stands as a flagship institution. We have 100% paperless hospital. So we had this also we introduced in 2013, then we revised the system 2019, and in 2022 we revised the system. Currently, we are rewriting another system to take it because year by year our needs are increasing, and we have also learned a lot in the process. We had done independent research analysis on the amount of hospital papers we saved by doing this process, and that is close to 36 tons of paper a year, and that is also something which we are very proud of. So the next area is we also gave free food and investigations for inpatients. Up to 5,000 is being given into their wallet for every patient who gets admitted in the hospital. This is again to improve our clinical load and give the students a good training. And these serves also, there are many patients who come, they take investigations like expensive CT scans, everything for free, and later pursue for treatment. And if the patient is not affordable even beyond the 5,000, we have funded patients up to 3 to 4 lakhs also, depending on the need. Then the departments have complete autonomy in requesting the need and they are approved by an automatic process. Because by and large, there's an opportunity to serve, so we think that as this thing to what we can give poor patients, so they are also struggling. And the next thing is financial support for poor patients they already covered. So totally we have done around 1,200 crores worth free treatment provided in the past 5 years. And we have adopted 6 villages where we have reduced the MMR rate, improved health outcomes. We have screened over 2 million people, and we have also got several family adoption awards. So this is again a photo of the Congo clinic. This is the seat for the food for the free food for the patients. These are outreach programs where we reach out to various public facilities to help them. We have been awarded as one of the top 5 COVID hospitals because of our services. This was given by the central government at the time of after COVID. So next is a social and environmental profile. Since our SDG is so strong, so we are participants of the National Skill Development Mission, and we have been giving free training for various unemployed people towards gaining them skilling them for task shifting and task sharing activities. We are also a part of the task shifting and task sharing committee, which advises at the central government level, which advises towards how to take healthcare towards more holistic planning. We helped in village planning, we helped with the free solar cooking and amenities for villages, we have given school supplies, we are doing scholarships for various students across multiple places, and we have planted over 60,000 trees across various locations. We have been doing splendid rainwater harvesting, and we have a 6 megawatt solar power plant, all of which contribute to our social and environmental contribution. We had donated 1 crore for disaster relief. We had done this 2 times, once for flood relief and once during COVID to the same fund. We also give scholarships of 100% tuition fee waiver for students with more than 95 percentile and subsequently various tiers. So scholarships is one of the strongest elements of our engineering program. As a part of an environmental activity, we also got the world record. We were participant in getting the world record for doing the continuous rain dance. Or we did Bharatanatyam with 5,500 participants who did and prayed for rain at the time. So that was one Guinness record we got. And we planted around 60,000 trees. These are the activities we had done. And we also run the Center for Excellence in Renewable Energy. So education is no longer a profession for us, it's a religion. I think the next photo would say it all. This is the entrance of a dental school, and if you look closely, each and every element is Lord Ganesha holding various dental instruments. So that is how we have been looking towards education and using this opportunity to uplift the future of every student who walks into this campus.